Good morning, class. Today we will discuss Chapter 2 Era of One Party Dominance from our book Politics in India Since Independence. As we have read and discussed in Chapter 1 that before India gained independence and even after India gained independence, we basically had three challenges to accomplish. Okay, so the first was to make India a united India which was not divided by any state, language, religion, okay, or any further classification. The second was to establish democracy, which we will study in this chapter, and the third was making developmental goals for India and to accomplish those developmental goals. So now let us study how was democracy established in India and what kind of challenges India faced in order to establish democracy. So a general introduction is given in your book that while India gained independence, and there were other few countries that too also gained independence from the colonial rule, but there was a difference between India and other countries of the same time. See, the other countries, they felt that their national unity, to establish national unity was their first priority, and that democracy can be established later on, or democracy can actually introduce differences and conflict. Okay, so even in countries where there was democracy, or the leaders who made sure or gave a kind of confirmation to their citizens that they will establish democracy, they did not. Or even if democracy existed in those countries, it was a kind of very nominal democracy but effective control by one leader, one party rule, or direct army rule. See, even in the Soviet Union, the Cold War chapter which you read, there Communist Party was there, okay, only one party. So you can say, ma'am, it is a democracy, but then how is that even a representative democracy where only one party is there? Every time the election take place, that one party will come into power. So democracy was just very nominal, or you can say unrepresentative democracy was there. Somehow other countries had this feeling that if they will introduce democracy, it will lead to breaking of the country or arising of differences in the country. But India was different in this terms of thinking. India never thought that democratic politics can create or break India. It always had, or its leaders always had one opinion, that democracy, and that too democratic politics, is one way of solving the problems. Now you will say how. See, if a country like India, which is so much diverse, okay, we have so many cultures, religion, politics, festivals, opinions, we have different kinds of even judgments taking place, we associate with different leaders. In such a diverse country, people tend to have different opinions, right? Now when people tend to have different opinions, how can democracy is a way of solving the problems? It is a way of solving problems of different people, in the sense that then we have different parties, okay, of different interests, representing different kinds of people and their aspirations. So India and its leader always felt that democratic politics was one way of assuring all the hopes and aspirations we gave to people. So for that, it catered different groups with different and conflicting aspirations, and the purpose of India's political activity revolved around pursuing public interest. Okay, so this public interest comes into very important place. In India, the major motive was to pursue public interest. That is why they always felt, the leaders of India always felt, that democratic politics is one such good example in order to resolve all the conflicts.